15 minutes later, there's a little wrestle for the dominance. The former dominant one wants to dominate the new guy, who's bigger and used to dominate the other one pretty bad. So the one that's attacking now, the newcomer, is used to cower in the corner himself in another tank. The new guy was answering too, body slamming and pushing him away. He's got a piece of fish in his mouth too. Unless he's puffing up his gills, I'm not sure. No, there's a piece of fish in his mouth. This guy. I just fed him too. That's an uneaten piece laying right there. That does not stop him from trying to establish his dominance over the old new guy. Use the head to hit each other too, or rather push or hit. Open mouth charges, slight biting. Yep, love and hate relationship. Can't be without you, can't be with you either. The only thing is obvious is that the guy with the black mark, healing mark on his side, the one that was almost killed by the new old guy, he's not challenging them, he's just hanging around. So he's gamma, he's the bottom. Those two are figuring out who is alpha and who is the beta. I'm pretty sure the big one will win, despite his current injuries and the almost perfect state of the challenger. Yeah, that's what often happens when introducing new fish in the tank. Before the old new guy came, the other two were more or less all right with each other. The guy with the scar was happy to be dominated, and the other one was happy to dominate him. Sometimes they were together, but most of the time they stayed apart in different parts of the tank. Now the new guy came, the new old guy, and we're back at square one trying to figure out who's the boss. He's bigger than you. He's gonna tire you out. Whoa. That's getting a little more vicious and energetic. Yeah, if it's gonna go on like this, I'm gonna have to separate them. That's unfortunate. Tried to do something better and may end up doing something worse. In our hobby it happens left and right. Like with cichlids though, I mean, they need to figure out who's the boss and then things will come down. That's what I'm hoping for. It's a trade-off between letting them figure it out and have a rewarding piece after that, or breaking it apart and stressing them and not being able to keep them together. The scales are flying now. I see the scales in the water column, so they're biting each other. Just like with cichlids. It's mostly the old guy that's causing the trouble. He's attacking the new guy. Pretty hard to watch. Don't get me wrong, I don't enjoy this at all. I wish they were lived peacefully. No, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna have to put the new old guy behind the divider and let him heal up. He's too beat up to show this guy who's the boss, like before. No, he's riled up. He's attacking he's dominating his old tank mate too. Maybe they're about done. I don't know. Kind of heart-wrenching. I don't know if I can take it much more. You about done, bonehead? No, you're not, right? Again, this is natural for them, guys. This is what they do in the wild too, until they establish who's the boss. But here I have control, so that hurts me to see what they're doing. And they're not stopping, so I'm gonna put the new guy behind the divider anyway, after all. Should have done it in the first place, but we're all very wise in the retrospect. Okay, the new old guy is behind the divider with 3 Nile perch and Asian red tail. He's in pretty beat up shape, needs some peace and quiet to recover. Hopefully he'll do okay behind the divider. You knucklehead, you can have your dominance for now over your brother with a scar.